Welcome to Tokyo. Tokyo is one of the densest populations on the entire planet. There are 37 million people living there, and it is incredibly dense. Look at how many buildings are in this city. It's an incredible place. Okay, these are the 5 things I really love about Tokyo. When I came to Japan, the one thing that I really wanted to see was something that was way over the top, and I found it. It's called Robot Restaurant. Robot Restaurant is a bit of a misnomer because it is not quite a restaurant. It's really a crazy show that reflects everything you think Japan should be. Robot Restaurant is in the Shinjuku part of Japan, which is known for its anime, robots, and comic books that you can find in that area. This show is really quite amazing in the sense that it's really way over the top with dancers, lasers, monsters, and of course, robots. I chose to actually get a meal while I was there, but it's not required. You can pay to just see the show if you prefer. But if you really want great airplane food, then Robot Restaurant is for you. I actually recommend eating before you go there because the food isn't great at all. People definitely don't come for the food though. The normal price of admission to a Robot Restaurant is about $50 a person. Is a Robot Restaurant worth it? Yes. Can't you see this place is out of control and crazy? I love it. In fact, I would say it is one of the most fascinating places I have ever been to. With all that said, let's now enjoy Robot Restaurant with some royalty-free music. I had to remove the music that was in the original because they play mostly copyrighted American music like Taylor Swift. This is an excellent time now to smash the like button and subscribe. And what will it cost for you to subscribe? Well, actually, it only costs you $1.99 for 12 months. Just joking. Subscribing is free, so why not? Plus, you will get access to some of the best videos on the planet. And I'm not joking about that. The second best thing about Tokyo is Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. In Tokyo, there are two Disney theme parks, Tokyo Disney and Tokyo Disney Sea. About 16.5 million people visit Tokyo Disneyland in 2016. These two theme parks are actually my favorite Disney theme parks in the entire world. There's just something magical about the fusion of the American brand with the Japanese culture. Many people will arrive in groups and wear similar clothing in Tokyo Disney and Tokyo Disney Sea. I was very impressed by this. And about 13.5 million people visit Tokyo Disney Sea, which is a bit ironic because Disney Sea is actually even better than Tokyo Disneyland. When I was there, I sort of trolled people in Tokyo Disneyland. Some people would say something like, "Don't you have Disneyland in America? Why would you come all the way to Japan to go to Disneyland?" I would say something like, "We have a Disneyland in America?" So the Disneyland Resort opened in 1983, and the second Disney theme park, Disney Sea, opened in 2001. I will have an entire video just on Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Sea in the future. There is no other theme park like Disney Sea in the entire world. There is just one in Tokyo, so it's definitely a must-see. The third thing to do in Tokyo is to visit Shibuya. What if I told you there is an amazing street that is unlike any in the world, where literally about 2,500 people cross Shibuya every time the signal changes? I think you would say, how can that be? About 2.4 million people cross Shibuya in a single day, every single day. There is something just really special about hanging out in the Shibuya area. If you're someone who likes crowds, you'll love Shibuya. And if you hate crowds, well, then what the hell are you doing in Japan then? I really like spending time watching and admiring the energy that comes from hanging out in the Shibuya area. If you think you've seen Shibuya before, you likely have. It's been in countless movies, but even more importantly, if you've ever been to some big box store where they are trying to impress you with some great picture quality of the latest television, chances are you saw Shibuya crossing on TV and you didn't even know what you were looking at. But now you know. Like most things Japanese, they tend to be really passionate about doing things right. This even applies to Halloween. Yes, the Japanese seem to have really gotten into Halloween lately. I'm not sure when this started out, but they sure have a passion for it. That alone is a good reason to go to Japan during Halloween and seeing the intensity of how they celebrate Halloween over there. Your fourth thing to see in Tokyo is Ginza. Ginza is Japan's fancy pants shopping district that has all of the top brands in the world. Ginza is closed to traffic on Sundays, so I was able to stand on the street and do a YouTube video there. Let's see what I had to say.
Here we are in Ginza, Tokyo, and this is a really luxurious street in Tokyo where you can find all the international brands. They're all on this street. You wouldn't even know that you are in Japan because there's so many international brands.
Didn't I just say this on my video? You're copying me.
this is a great and wonderful street. I mean, I have a lousy cameraman, but besides that, the street is really great for walking on, and it's just so. But the one thing it lacks though is the Japanese spirit of sugoi and weird stuff, and it's a little bit subdued compared to the rest of Tokyo. Kind of like the sugoi and kawaii culture.
Ginza is the sixth most expensive retail street in the entire world. The average price for retail space is $1,291 per square foot per year. The name Ginza means silver mint in Japanese. That could be because either the landlords or the stores are minting silver with all the cash coming their way. Fifth, you need to see Shinjuku. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Shinjuku is officially the busiest train station in the entire world, with 3.4 million passengers each day. I can attest to this. Even though Shinjuku is crowded, I still felt that it seemed like a pleasant crowd though, because the Japanese are very polite and have very good manners. They will never shove you around. Also, people tend to talk very quietly or not at all in the subway. Shinjuku has more restaurants than any other part of Tokyo. People spend about 10 billion a year shopping in Shinjuku. Shinjuku is also the most international part of Tokyo, with about 10% of the residents coming from outside of Japan. Where are the people coming from? The foreigners in Shinjuku are mostly coming from China and Korea. And this is kind of odd because China and Korea are definitely have an interesting past with Japan. Another cool thing about Shinjuku is that they have free internet with over 20 Wi-Fi hotspots all across the city. Super cool. Well, I do hope that you enjoyed this tour of Tokyo. The only thing left for you to now do is to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that bell notification to get alerted when I make a new video, and leave a comment. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See ya!